Oh, welcome in, everyone. I've got to realize I've got to mute everything. Craptacular. Realize I've got to mute everything. Everything. I keep forgetting now that when I start up this way, everything is, all the volumes are turned up. Give me a sec. Let me mute myself so you're not hearing double. That's all muted. Okay, so it was only YouTube that was muted. I will take it. That was Mewtwo? Mewtwo. Apparently I'm streaming to fucking Pokemon now. Welcome on in, guys. Cheers. About halfway through my second cup of anti-hate. Or full-blown hate. Something like that. Give or take. So what's good, guys? It's been a long week. It's been a very, very uncomfortably painful week for me this week. The weather has absolutely mutilated my back this week, and it's been kind of a nightmare. Still feeling kind of crummy today, but I haven't been on for most of the week, so I at least owe you guys 2 days worth of streaming, right? Hang on, I just realized my this guy's turned off. He's supposed to be running. There we go. You know? This is what happens when you take a few days off and there's my mouse. Gotta get our background going here. Hey, do we do some space background? That'll work. That'll work for now. Whoa. Welcome on in, folks. Welcome in. Crazy shit this week. We are cleaning our shit up here. Always keep a tidy desk, especially when you got 300 fucking miniatures floating around on it. So, all right, guys. So, a lot of crap, a lot of drama has gone on over the week, and since my ass has been laid up for most of it, I've kind of had a front row seat to it. Reacted to some of it on the interwebs already, but some of it I actually figured out last night. I kind of put 2 and 2 together on some shit last night. It's obviously my own opinion of the situation, but everything lines up and it kind of makes sense for what's going on. So how do we want to go about the morning? Let's start off with the Tectone stuff. If you guys haven't seen, Tectone was banned yet again. I saw it live like the minute it posted the Twitch partner bans on X. I was scrolling through all and it refreshed and popped up and it was like Tectone has been banned. And I actually saw it before Tectone did and was like, oh shit, here we go. And then not 5 minutes later, he reacted to it like, what did I do this time? And then he went live on Kick and YouTube. I saw the beginnings of what we're about to watch. I saw him starting to record that. So I have technically watched the first few minutes, even though I saw it on the live stream and not on the YouTube video. So we're going to watch all that because I want to see where it goes. Because I think it's also going to tie in as well to what I've been going on about multi-streaming. and why multi-streaming is the way, because
this is the way.
Works if you press the right button the first time, right?
I've spoken.
And then after that, I kind of stumbled onto a Linus video from his podcast. They dropped it yesterday. It was over the stuff with Etsy and them changing their rules on what can be sold on their platform. And I think it has to do with the huge Warhammer lawsuit that dropped. The timing of it just kind of fits perfectly. And there's another video I was watching the other day about it. And I've got to watch more of these videos online so we can catch like the live thought process. I may go back through that so you guys can kind of see the idea, and it makes sense. I don't like it because I like Warhammer. I am one of the newer people into the Warhammer universe and lore, but yeah, I don't like the greed. Corporate greed just ruins everything. Like there's none of it is good. Like corporate greed just ruins is like the biggest bane in the fucking world. So still rearranging my desk a little bit. Here we'll get into the screen here. Also the stop killing games shit just came back. I don't know what dude's problem is, why he can't just admit like, hey, I misread a line. Sorry. And then still not be, you can still not side with the stop killing games movement. Or I can't find the right word. Just the stop killing games movement. If you don't agree with it, that's fine, but just don't. You can be like, hey, sorry, I misrepresented that part of what I was speaking to. It doesn't matter. I'll straighten it out. Here's what it is. I'm sorry I misrepresented that. However, I still don't believe in it. Morning, you Gen X. Oh, how you feeling this week? It's been a week for me, man. I've been trying to get on here a couple times this week, and it doing VA appointments and X-rays and this fucking weather. It's been horrible. It has been raining for a day and a half straight, and it's my back is just on fire. It's on fire all fucking day. Smoky cheese. I don't think you want to do that. It might smell like smoky cheese. What's up, man? Welcome on in. On fire. Oh. So yeah, we're gonna watch this fucking Tectone ban video 4 times. He's been banned in like 4 months. And then go from there. And then we'll talk about the what I think is Etsy's reply to Warhammer's massive fucking lawsuit. Dude, I know I am not a basketball fan, and this shit is fucking nuts. Oh, wait. Angel Rose shocked she's kicked out of WNBA All-Star game. They don't know what to do with someone of that caliber, and all they can do is just be disruptive to try and throw her off her game. And it's obviously backfiring. I mean, I'm not really a huge basketball fan overall. NBA, WNBA. I not my kind of sport. But what they are doing to a professional athlete is absolutely fucking disgusting. Like, you are supposed to be at the peak of your fucking sport, and you're acting like absolute backyard fucking ball, trash basketball. Be better than that. You're a fucking professional. Bottom line, I care about basketball as much as Smokey does, apparently. But that's disgusting. You're a fucking professional. Act like it. You know, you are supposed to be, like I just said it, dude. You're supposed to be the best of your sport. And the only way you can do anything now is by physically attacking and injuring someone. And just continually doing it without remorse, without repercussion. Exactly. She's outclassed. She is a better player. The stats show it, and she can't deal with it. I'm sorry. Your star has risen, and it is on its way down. You should have socked away more money for your eventual downfall. Because I don't care how good you are. I don't care if you are what's a good analogy here? I'll do it in racing. I'll do it in Formula One because that's the that's my home. You know, doesn't fit because they're all fucking millionaires anyway. But you know, when you're at the professional level of Lance Stroll, you should probably start putting money away because not everyone is fucking goddamn Mick Schumacher or Senna or you have a very limited time in those sports and very limited time to make good money. Put your money away while you can because you're not going to last forever. It's like streaming. You have a shelf life. And if you don't plan for when that shelf life expires, then, well, I don't feel bad for you. But, all right, where is the Techie Tone video? So he posted the video 3 hours ago. He only did it like, so wow. I wonder how far into this I got live. Because when I saw the tweet from, from Twitter bans, where are they? Gaming streamers on Twitch might be cooked. The biggest streamers don't even game anymore. IRL is king. That is true, dude. IRL and reaction shit is the meta. And pew pew bye. I don't get this. What? Like, why are you fucking kidnapping a swan? It's a bunch of kids doing stupid shit. Like, if they didn't hurt the thing, all right, slap them on the wrist, send them on their fucking way. Wait, what is this? So Twitch needs to expand their team that fights view tampering. I know they won because I spoke on the phone with you earlier this year. The shit will not only hurt Twitch industry as a whole. Ray J is admitting to... Wait. What is this?
So what? Double my profit for $10,000 and I got $4 million on my account. Why wouldn't I put $2 million right there next month and make $5? It's not gonna change. All it's gonna do is make me go, oh, Rage is like Kai Sanat. He got 80,000 people in his shit. Niggas gonna go, yo, he view botting. So what?
Cause it's against TOS, you dumb fuck.
Whatever's legal, you should do. Fuck what these niggas think, bro. If you can legally purchase and flip your money, that's what this platform is for.
That's not how it works, though.
Then I want you to take a bottle, I want you to put a bunch of salt on it, and I want you to stick it in your ass and fuck yourself. Because you're a stupid motherfucker. I'm not about to do no jokes with y'all niggas no more, bro. Everything I've been doing, double my profit for 10,000.
Have it and be humble. I mean, I agree. I am not a fan of just, oh yeah, dude, I made $10,000 fucking dollars yesterday on stream. But yeah, so let's see. Let's do the thought experiment. Now I'm getting sidetracked. What is considered legal view botting on Twitch? Let's see. Oh, so legal view botting is the exact opposite of what he just said. Twitch provides an embedded code that content creators can use to display their live streams on other websites, right? I do that with my Dora Linktree. It's basically Linktree, but it's my, let's see here, profile. I think it's on here, right? This. So here's my Linktree with Rumble, my merch, you know, the 3D print channel, my regular YouTube channel, X, all that. But look, because I took my embed code and stuck it in here, when people click on my Doris link from any of these other channels, because they all have, like, X has the Doris link in it. So if you travel here from my profile to here, you're going to say, oh, dude's live right now. That's what that is intended for, right? That is the intent of giving the creator an embed code so you can put it in your own social media channels and all that. But what people will do is pay for this news site that is constantly, like, you ever see those news sites where you open it up, you do a web search, you click on a link. I'm not going to click on Reddit, but I need to switch this fucking mouse out. The scroll wheel is all screwed up. Right? So if I click on, like this one, click cease, I'm not going to click on it because I'm not going to deal with all the bots. And you get all those weird ads and link and stuff that shows up on the side panels and this and that. That's what they're doing, is those sites are getting clicked on all fucking day long and have hundreds of thousands of views a day. So they're embedding it, they're paying to embed it in there and getting view bots through it. So here, how it works: when someone visits a website containing an embedded Twitch stream, that visit is counted as a viewer on Twitch's platform. So that's what they're doing. They're going finding sites like these that are allowing you to embed your Twitch link in it. So distinction from illegal view botting is illegal view botting involves using bots or automated scripts to artificially inflate viewer numbers, which is a violation of Twitch's terms of service, which is exactly what he just admitted to doing. Again, Twitch isn't banning him for it. The cast talked about this. Ooh, can you get me a link? Viewers versus bots. All right, see if you can look. I mean, there's always going to be some level of weird bot interaction that happens that you are not. No one on this side of the keyboard is trying to get engaged. Like, none of my mods, they're not. There is always going to be an amount of bots that show up in your fucking account, right? We all see it. Best viewers on Twitch. On Rumble, it'll be the on Rumble, you get the we put mRNA in the water, view bots, bot accounts. You get them. Every platform has them. You're not going to avoid them.
Now, for most people, if you got a couple hundred thousand, a couple hundred followers, or a couple thousand followers,
There you go. Hang on.
it's hard. Now, for most people, if you got a couple hundred thousand, a couple hundred followers, or a couple thousand followers, it's hard to notice these bot campaigns because you don't get that many responses.
Right.
For someone like me, I've got 2.3 million. I see it like crazy. So I'll post something, like I mentioned, and
Is he going to talk about the best viewers, or is this an actual
then when I see responses from accounts that are responding as though I said the opposite of what I've said, that's one indicator they're bot accounts. They're not verified. Their names appear to be a random string of numbers.
Yeah.
Very obvious. But when these accounts hit the like button or the retweet, it makes it look like your content is popular. Now, for most people, if you got a couple hundred thousand,
okay.
a couple hundred followers, or a couple,
Well, that's on X. Yeah. He gets into advertising sales. His sales are higher than others, and the reason is bots. Their viewers are overly inflated. Yeah. Yeah, no, they are. But that's the issue of it. Is, oh well, they're just farming for ad revenue. Guys, 1.2 million give us 10,000 sales. Hey, wait, I gotta read that. So one guy has 1.2 million, but he gets like 10K sales. But he has 400K and gets 100,000. Oh, so you're saying, yeah, the 1.2 mil guy gets 10K in sales, but someone that's got... Oh, okay. Yeah, it's driving people through... It's ad revenue. They're just trying to get the ad revenue because these people are obviously not. Yeah, bots don't buy anything. They don't subscribe. They don't use bits. Ooh, oh, poor puppers. That motherfucker hurt. And now he's okay. Yeah, they're not buying anything. These people are just milking the ad revenue. But all right. I fixed my thing so I can go full screen. So we're gonna watch this. Yep, Twitch banned me again and expose themselves in the worst way.
Congratulations. I'm pretty sure this video is what's going to take me to 1 million subscribers on YouTube whenever I upload this and whenever probably any contentless content creator goes live and reacts to it and sends their chat my way to give me a sub, as I'm sure they're going to do. Guys, I
think that might be at the Ethan Klein thing with the reaction content creators not reacting and walk. What were we talking about last week? The walking away shit. For your volume, music needs to be down a little bit, and video up a tad. Spotify. Turn Spotify down a little bit. Let's see. Oh, I can bring that way up. Okay. That might get really loud.
This is not my first, this is not my second, this is not my third, this is my fourth fucking ban.
Does that sound better?
Past 90 days. Over what? Might you ask? Well, guess what? This is by far the worst one ever. And this one laid forth a little trap that I set for you, Twitch. Yeah, I bet you didn't know that. Because I was waiting for you to do this. And I knew that you would do this. And I knew the reason would be even stupider than the one before. So,
is he trying to play the 5D chess like Ethan did? Or did he just see an active runway and say, I'm just going to hop right on it? And you know what? Kind of tie it into it.
Thank you for once again allowing me to showcase to the world how truly fucking stupid you are. Let's go ahead and talk about the hypocrisy, the double standards, and the preferential treatment of every single person on this goddamn platform, running it behind the scenes. So, yes, I have been banned once again. Found out about, what, 2 minutes ago, probably?
I found out before.
A little Twitter thread going over.
I found out before he did.
Over on X. Still not used to it being called X. Here.
Going live on Kick right now. I hate this mouse sometimes. Where's the?
Not used to it being.
I had the spot. Yeah.
Over on over on X.
Where is? Yeah, streamer bans. This one. This was the post that I saw and reacted to. And I saw, bro, what the fuck did I possibly do this time?
X. Still not used to it being called X. Here we go. Yep, Tectone been banned already. 2.8 thousand likes. Can't wait for everybody to call me the worst human being on earth. And
because of course they are.
Adolf Hitler. I'm gonna scroll for
Probably.
2 seconds. Let's see if I can find anybody saying Hitler dad. Yeah, claps. Nice to dessiner. Where's the Hitler dad?
There it is.
Yep, great. 4 times this year. Crazy work. Just perma this loser. Well, just know this loser that you're calling me made over $400,000 last month.
This is what we're talking about. Okay.
$500,000
money. Okay. I'm not a fan of them.
Take that shit and shove it up your ass. We are killing it. It's fucking insane. 106
promoting money thing
this month on YouTube, brother. That shit is fucking insane. Man, this loser keeps on fucking winning. It is nice. So, by the way, Asmongold, if you're watching this and you said that's it, go fuck yourself. Anyway.
Because you know he did. Yeah, the media, it is, dude. It's coming from decades in the media biz. Today's media climate is nothing more than who has the latest ring of jingle keys, and will only show the one deriving factor to any outlet. The most money will win. Sad, just the way it is. It is. And that's why I did that YouTube video on why like multi-streaming needs to be more of a thing, because Twitch's star has risen, and it's kind of done it's finished its rising thing, and all they're doing now is just trying to pick the loudest voices to pick on that aren't their favorites, right? Like ring of jingle keys. I love that. I love it. Yeah, I stopped watching mainstream media for the most part. I'll still tune in to kind of see what's going on here and there during the day. But in reality, yeah, I'm watching like podcasts and live streams, and because then you don't get that. It's just a 30-second snippet. You don't know. You don't know what the fuck is going on, right? You have absolutely no clue what is going on. I'm clicking through the other channels because
anyways, so I have been banned once again. 7 days, boys. 7 days. Thought it was 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Oh, don't worry. It's only a 7-day ban and no pay for 2 weeks. That's all right. I already turned off all the ads off of Twitch regardless, and they can't take my sub revenue.
Oh, they didn't show it. He went into that. I asked him, I'm like, so what was your penance? I'm like, so what's your penance this time? Damn you, Tectone. My beard's sexier. Yeah, 7-day ban.
So I will be going live on Twitch once I'm unbanned again, which I have a prediction. I predict I will be unbanned in the next 24 hours because I'm about to make y'all look really, really fucking bad. And if I'm not, oh, I got something even better for the follow-up video. So if you're new here, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell for all notifications if you want to be ready for that. I'll
give you the link when we're done.
Use them when I have to, but you're kind of forcing my hand here by fucking me over non-stop. So yes, I have been banned for 7 days, of why I had no fucking idea until I was sent this, which is obviously why.
That, yeah, exactly. Like, this guy, wait till you see what he got banned for. right? Do you remember last time when he called Denim's a whore and got banned for it? And be like, dude, she does OnlyFans. I called her a whore because she does OnlyFans. It's a synonym, right? Yeah. Just wait. It gets better. It's so much better. Like I said, I saw the first, there's a lot more that has already happened in his live stream up to this point. So we already know what it is. And he's the way he creates his YouTube videos. But you'll see, it's so stupid. And I've got about another minute or so before I catch up to where I watched it happening live. Even my wife, who is very progressive, fairly liberal, progressive, is like, yeah, it's a synonym. It's the same word. It's considered sex work. She also showed me the I can't say it, dude. She actually showed me. I'm not going to get into the reason why she showed me this, but it was a conversation she was having with someone else. She showed me the American Sign Language symbols to call someone a twat waffle. I about fucking pissed my pants last night when she was showing me this. All right, I say my daughter was asking her how to the video. My daughter had asked something about, my daughter's 15, asked about do you know any curses in sign language? Because my wife knows some sign language, but she's not fluent in it. She has an understanding of sign language. She's taken some classes on it, but she is now nowhere near fluent in American Sign Language. So yeah, she showed her a couple of them, you're full of bullshit, stuff like that. And then she showed me the twat waffle one, and I about died. I'm like, can you come up with one and show me what a taint wart would look like? She's trying to figure that one out.
Why did I get banned? On streamer VOD, Drama
right.
Gaming Reacted, new Stellar.
Just wait.
Great.
Just wait.
By the way.
This is epic.
Drama, mega content. What is going on this time? Content creation date, June 23rd, 2025 at 2:26 p.m. UTC. I got to be let known why I got banned once again, and I was directed to this part of my VOD where you guys never guess what I was talking about. You'll never guess.
Hang on, let me get past this. I'll read your pace.
Guess why I got banned again, guys. Do we have any predictions?
Can you guess?
Would love to know. Who do you think got me banned?
What do we think?
Yet again. Yep, there it is. That dumb bitch who's getting her ass sued, and I can't wait for her ass to get permanent. Yes, I have been mass reported by Denim's community once again for calling her a whore. Wow. Amazing. And you know what's crazy? I didn't even call her a whore this time.
And with that, didn't Twitch reply to him and said, yeah, we shouldn't have done that. We kind of misread the situation. Sorry. So they did it again. Right? All right, NASCAR, 1000% watch newspaper, then radio, now cable, all die, and it's down to clicks and viewers. Yeah, exactly. This is like a semi-retirement gig. If I make some money on this, I make some money on it. Awesome. I'm pushing more into the 3D print stuff. I'll get into this in a little bit. I tried racing this morning. It did not go well. Just the interactions from people during the race. Wait. Link to this guy I'm going to follow. Just help him stir the pot. Oh, you want a link to Tectone? Yeah. Yeah. While we're getting through the announcement here, I'll get you his links.
That's what's crazy. I got banned because she said she was upset that she was being called a whore, and then I said, if you don't want to be called that, don't have an OnlyFans. So I didn't even call her that. I got banned merely for saying, if you don't want to be called that, then don't have an OnlyFans. Is that not fucking insane. And in case you're wondering, well, Techie,
Thank you, Jen.
well, maybe you shouldn't be saying that. You're right. Oh, and by the way, I'm taking you on a journey here, right? There's levels to this shit, and I need you guys to understand how fucked up this is about to get.
They do. I mean, it's
The
I don't have a problem with people doing OnlyFans. Like, you want to put that content out there and people pay for it. Cool, dude, make your money. But it is considered sex work. It's a legalized form of sex work. And that moniker has been associated with that type of work for thousands of years. Yeah, you are free to make every bad decision in the world you want. You are, however, not free from repercussion for doing it. Like, you know, what's the fucking Zoomer? What's the saying? People have forgotten what it's like to, people feel like they can say whatever the fuck they want because they forgot what it's like to get punched in the face for it. There's a, well, what's the phrasing of that? 50-year-old man, guy Iris in the news. I mean, ooh, that seat. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, the best one was, what was it, during COVID when Donut Operator did an OnlyFans, but it was him cooking, it was him showing off his meats. It was literally just him cooking, like, marinating steaks and making steaks. That was his OnlyFans account. Yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah, I think people have lost the plot and forgot that well, yes, there are First Amendment protections for freedom of speech. You can say whatever the fuck you want. However, you are not immune. That does not mean you don't have any repercussions for the words that came out of your fucking mouth. And even Tectone's like, yeah, he knows it's edgy what he's saying and calling her that. He knows that. And at this point, he's doing it to prove a point of they're coming after, they're going after him, and they've made false accusations and false CPS reports and all that. And how have they not had any repercussions for it? But yet, what he is saying is markedly less bad. It's not the greatest thing in the world. No one should get called a whore. I don't think it's not a great use of the word. But he's saying it for a point. He's saying it to prove a point. He's not. Exactly. I just took a muddy shit. How many beers was it last night, Cheese? Because that's usually what that causes. Some people wear it as a badge of honor. Some people, it's the intent. It's the intent behind. It's not the word. It's not the word itself that is bad. It's the intent behind the fucking word. People, it's not women just don't like the truth. It's no one. No one wants to be, because I've seen men get called a whore and being like, go fuck yourself. It's the intent. People don't like being called out. People don't like being put on display. No beer, just gas station pizza. Oh, there it is. Okay. Gas station pizza. That'll do whatever. How are your innards not in the toilet? Like your whole insides. Did they come out too? Gas station pizza. Ooh. I mean, I did grow up in New Yorker, so it pizza's a kind of a thing for me. But yeah. This is, well, he even admits it's objectively not the best thing to call a person. It's matched up against people that are calling him rapists. I'll ban you. I'm just kidding. My wife has a good take on it. If you're going to put pineapple on pizza, you have to at least put jalapenos. Like, it can't just be a pineapple pizza. Nah, fuck that. Set it on fire. And then bury it about 10 feet down. It's the spicy with the savory. Or the spicy with the sweet. It makes it a little bit different. I still don't really, that's not pizza to me. It's still technically pizza, but I'm a, either plain pepperoni, meatball, sausage. That's it. It's basically, that's it. Anything above that, like the crazy chicken parm pie slices or stuff like that, it's a meal. I don't know if I would consider that. I think the pizza is the canvas for that, right? Like, if you're going on and making these designer pies and designer slices, you're taking a slice of pizza and building something on top of it. It's something more than pizza. And some of them are fucking amazing tasting, but it's not pizza. Pizza is a slice of pizza. Like, it's crust, sauce, cheese, and like one or two toppings. Not pizza's pizza. If you can't fold your slice in half and some droopies are okay. Kind of depends on your mood. Like, if you're something a little greasier where, you fold it in half and the end of it still, you still need that second hand to hold the tip. That didn't come out right. That didn't come out right at all. Maybe in Boston or Chicago, I mean. Like, Chicago deep dish is really good. Yeah, you need a fuck knife and fork for Chicago deep dish. But a regular New York Neapolitan slice, unless you're a kid, have no business with a fork and a knife. I mean, if it's sacrilege, but it's okay. I don't hate you for it. All right.
In case you missed last time I got banned, which is about 2 weeks ago. Wow, story time with Techie. There's this girl called Denims who keeps on calling me a sexual predator, a abuser, a guy who beats women, and she's called me a rapist. Her buddy Hassan has called me a familial obligated rapist. Do you think they got banned? No.
What is familial?
They got nothing. They got zero punishment. Fucking zero. I explained to them why they're being called that. I get banned for 7 days again. I've even tried to clean up my language when talking about this. But apparently, I can't talk about Frogan. I can't talk about Hassan. I can't talk about Denims. I can't talk about any of them. Yet they can run my name through the mud 24/7.
Yeah.
Now, I believe, a little bit of tinfoil hat here, a little bit of tinfoil hat. I believe
I should 3D print him one.
Some preferential treatment going on.
Speaking of,
on Denims and Frogan. I might believe that anybody pushing extreme leftist agenda, these extreme libtards on the internet, I think someone on Twitch agrees with them. But then, that was my thoughts a couple of weeks ago. I thought, well, maybe he's not aware. Honestly, maybe Twitch just wasn't aware of what they're doing. I gave them such the biggest benefit of the doubt. I thought, you know what? There's a lot of people on this platform. There's a lot of big streamers. There's Asmongold, there's FaZe Lacey, there's Kai Cenat. There used to be IShowSpeed, but they banned his ass too because they're retarded. You can go watch Mizkif.
Even like the guys like Kai, I don't get how half the stuff he has done has not gotten him fucking permabanned either. Like whipping a dude with a belt on stream. Right? Has anyone seen that clip? of Kai fucking literally whipping his little brother with a belt on stream? You haven't? We'll watch it after this. It's how the fuck do you like physically violent and get the fuck away with it? Are you kidding me? I'm a cue it.
I'm being a dick. You can go watch Mizkif, the Botez sisters. What are they doing this time? Mizkif's journey to LA, very pog. You can watch S-Fan play, he's playing variety games. What was he playing today? Death Stranding, number 2. You can go watch Seer quirk out. You can go watch Soda Poppin' and Vebe have an abusive relationship. Just kidding. You can watch, and many of these VTubers, maybe they just don't know. And I genuinely believe that. I thought there's no way
you're just gonna you're gonna fucking rage on that
set up
Gen X
crap. I did. In case you guys are wondering, last time I got banned, I made sure to inform you guys that I sent them a folder, and
he did. He said he worked out. Yeah, his mods were working on it for a few weeks. So, hopefully it's all. I'm going to guess that it was all of the times either Hassan, Frogan, Denims, maybe Mike from PA, like all those dudes have probably violated TOS and have never had anything done to them.
Want to let you guys know that folder was seen. I wanted to let you guys know that something big was going to happen, giving them incredibly good faith. And I want to let you know nothing happened.
Of course.
Nothing. 0 things happened. Why do you think that's a really big issue? Well, let me tell you why that is. Inside of this folder that I made with the help of my mods, I had a plethora of videos and screenshots that went on for quite a bit, ranging from everybody from Mike from PA, Hassan, Denims, Frogan, Casey Tron, Mink.
I called it. All right, so none of this I've seen. All right, I didn't know he went into the folder. Okay, let me back up a little bit. I kind of wanted to let him get into. I didn't know he was skipping that far ahead because this was about right here is where I fell off the stream. It was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch this tomorrow. Let's just, you know what? I'm gonna close my laptop because he was doing it live, and so now this is all fresh for me right here. Hang on, we're getting. I found a fucking awesome. I just found an awesome print too while I was doing this. Come on, slice plate. Goes along with our Warhammer fun. Let's slice the plate.
This folder.
Okay, so this folder that he made.
Help of my mods, I had a plethora of videos and screenshots that went on for quite a bit.
Hassan clip, Hassan screenshots.
PA, Hassan, Denims, Frogan,
Twitter,
Minx, just to name a few, with wonderful little clips like this.
The reason Tectone can't sue me is because he did that shit.
Clips where Denims is saying that I'm a rapist and I can't sue her because, well, she believes that I did it. Clips where...
But that's not how law, that's not how law works. You can't sue someone and for damages or anything like that if you just because they said bad words to you or about you or accusations. Yeah, exactly. You have to prove you have to prove financial damages, and unfortunately, this is giving him more exposure and more stuff and more money, so he can't sue her for damages when he's. She has no fucking clue. By the way, this is what's going on the printer. I found an actual fucking Space Marine bust. I'm gonna have fun painting that. Very apt song in the bad, my friend, by the way.
Hassan is calling Asmongold a pedophile. Clips where Denims is calling me a rapist, a pedophile, an abuser, going in on Nuxtaku, going in on Mudahar, going in on...
Nux goes hard on people.
All of these streamers going in on all of these, content creators with complete blasphemous language. I call these people fat. I call a girl with an OnlyFans a whore. And I get banned now for a total of a month. None of them have been banned. So maybe they didn't see my message, and maybe they didn't do anything with it. So here's messages with official Twitch staff. Obviously, I've blurred them out. These are messages with official Twitch staff. This is them. I gave you a nice little title here.
Yep.
I completely get it. Trust me. You can report her and send me whatever clips. And by the way, this is me working with the one good mod that Twitch actually has.
All right, so this Twitch moderator.
Whatever clips or tweets you feel are violative, and I can report them myself and bring them up to the powers that be. It's the same situation as the Frogan thing, and you know it is. You know how many people were talking about Mink 72 hours ago? 0. Yes, 100%. But bro, her tweet, so, 1 million views out of no.
So that's a Twitch moderator agreeing it's the same situation as the Frogan thing. So the Twitch moderator is agreeing. Yes, take it off, yeah. So he did reach out. I know there was... He had put out a clip to Ethan Klein saying, put me in touch with your lawyer. So he may or may not join in on that lawsuit. I don't know civil law well enough to know if they can just like combine, or he can, or if they have to redo it to be a class action, or I don't know how those work. But I know he did say before this ban last week, when the Ethan Klein, the Content Nuke Part 2 dropped, that put him in touch with the lawyer, and that he had a lot of information and blah blah blah. And then you have people like me that are like, this is why everyone needs to multi-stream. Like, Twitch is fucking cooked. They're struggling, and they're just lashing out at this point at what they think the problem is. And it's not, obviously it's not their favorites' fault. So they're just going to try and make the problem go away.
Nowhere, it's hard for me to ignore something that big after she went after me and my family. Same thing with Denims. And you've reported them both on Twitch with the links and stuff, because it is according to our guidelines that we will perform action on or off platform behavior.
Off platform.
Which means Twitch would, in fact, if they thought it was bad, whether the action was committed off the platform or on the platform, you would get banned if Twitch thought it was bad. They have been sent tweets. They have been sent clips. They have been sent videos. They have been sent screenshots. Everything has been sent and received via off-screen violation or on-platform violations and on-platform violations. They have all received them based on their own words. According to our guidelines, we will action on or off-platform behavior if it's egregious enough.
So yeah, it's
labeling people rapists, pedophiles, abusers, going after Asmongold's dead fucking mother. I compiled a folder. I submitted an appeal. I made all of this. Appeal sent. Here's the info on Hassan and friends, or should I send it elsewhere? This is great. I can try to pass it to the powers that be.
Keyword there. I can try to pass it to the powers that be. So he's already like, the mod's like, I'm going to try and do something with this, but I don't know if I can. Right? Like, oh, I'm going to pass this along. But yet, for off-platform, they will investigate off-platform violations. Right there. Right?
And he did. An official Twitch staff member took this folder. This was also reported them by 40, 50 members on Twitch, probably from my chat. Because obviously, when my chat sees someone breaking the TOS, they're gonna report them. They've been reported by my chat. They've been reported by their own mods, sent and received with confirmation that it was sent to official Twitch moderators and staff.
And nothing.
With this, we have 100% assurance that Twitch is okay with terrorist sympathizers. They are okay with people breaking the law.
Yep.
They are okay with people labeling people as criminals, attempting to defame them, harass them, ruin their life with false allegations, as well as go after people's dead parents. And they are okay with all of it as long as you are pushing a leftist extremist. It's a day.
Not what I wanted.
Again, been banned. And by the way, guys.
Oh yeah, like, wait. Hassan on the freeway during a
thing.
Do
that one more time right now.
Protest.
You guys to take my word for it.
Mostly peaceful.
Because I have honored myself and I pride myself in always telling you guys the absolute truth and providing you proof with absolutely everything that I possibly can. And if it's requested enough, I suppose I can show you more DMs. However, I'm very angry and I don't feel like censoring these things out again because my brain hurts and I'm doing this live. And
it's a felony to block a highway. So, yeah, he was in that picture and during his live stream actively committing a felony. Nothing done.
I just got another DM right before I made this video that I didn't edit. They sent me a DM on how to deal with this. And they told me to just ignore them. That's their solution. They want me to just ignore them.
Just ignore them. Let them talk. Let them defame and drag your name through the mud and call you a rapist or allege you're a rapist with no proof. No, nothing. Just allow them to do it. That's fine. Come on, do better.
You telling me to just ignore them is you telling me to have people send me career-ending false allegations, going after my friends, dead parents, and just ignore it. What type of disgusting fucking monsters do you have to be to expect me to be able to be defamed, slandered, have my livelihood ripped away from me, have them go after people who I care about so much, more than I care about my fucking self? And
No, dude, that's exactly it. Is people like what we talked about earlier? People like feel like they can say whatever the fuck they want with impunity, and then they get mad when you defend yourself or use words back at them. Like, it's some kind of backwards, I don't know. It's some kind of fucked up backwards appeasement bullshit. Oh, just let them go. Just let them go talk their shit over there. Don't worry about it. Just ignore them. How many views are these people getting? They are making money off defaming him and his friends and his family. Yeah, I'm not even staying quiet about this. Like, what are you? If someone said some weird shit or some out of pocket shit, lies about me or about my family, I promise you this. If someone does that at some point down the road, because eventually someone's going to get the balls to do it down the road, I am going to go 1000% scorched earth. I am a very understanding person of First Amendment rights. But if you're going to come after someone verbally, you best be damn sure that they are not going to burn you alive, figuratively speaking. Right? I don't want to do it. I don't want to. I'm fucking 45. I don't want to have to play that game. But when I do, I guarantee you, I'm going to play it better than you. Guaranteed. You want to race to the gutter? I'll be waiting for you. Right? Yeah. You never fuck with someone's family. Never fuck with someone's friends. I'll pull that one back a little bit. You want to try and throw... You want to throw rape allegations at someone, you better come with proof. Or at least some really good, like, okay, you know, like shit that a court would go, maybe we need to look into this kind of stuff. Didn't. Hang on, I just realized something. Didn't a world famous newspaper or news organization just get sued by Donald Trump for defamation for calling him a rapist? I mean, he was convicted of, I think it was NBC. He was convicted of, I think it's sexual assault. Right. Jean Carroll E. Yeah, he was found liable for sexually abusing and defaming Carol. He didn't rape her. That's not, you cannot call someone a rapist if they didn't physically rape someone. Did he sexually abuse her? That's what the court says. You can't defame someone if you've been found, like, right? But then what NBC would do, instead of just reporting that and moving on, would was it NBC or MSNBC? It was MSNBC, would literally start their broadcasts off with the twice impeached, twice impeached, 34 felony convicted, but they would literally start off everything with all of that. Like, how is that news? That's not fucking news. Because now you're doing it as a malicious attack on someone. That's not news. And that's how you get fucking sued.
Including their dead parents, and say, well, just ignore them. That's not how this works. I would be able to fucking ignore them if you did anything. I gave you 3 weeks with a compiled, easy to read folder. Yet I get banned in less than 24 hours after my quote unquote infraction. You're gonna have to keep banning me. Over and over and over and over again. Because if these people are coming at me, coming at my friends, coming at their relatives, coming at my relatives, coming after their deceased relatives, I'm gonna have to fucking say something when they're blasting this out to millions of people every day. And yes, Twitch, it bothers me if they're promoting terrorist propaganda. Yeah. When I take pride in living in the United States of America, where many of my friends and relatives were soldiers who I care about very much, despite—
This was something else?
I don't fucking care. I respect our soldiers. I love our troops.
Thank you.
I don't take their sacrifices for granted. You all know this is happening. This is undeniable proof you know this is happening, and yet you still do nothing.
$20 billion defamation case.
You are pathetic. And the only thing that you're doing is...
No, it was for something different. It was for 60 minutes.
And get bigger and bigger and bigger, because I'm not going to let you bully me. I'm not going to let you silence me. I'm not going to let you encourage me to just ignore it and not talk about it. How about you get your head out of your ass and you do your fucking jobs? You have a TOS. Enforce it. I'm tired of my friends getting harassed every fucking day by these disgusting human beings that call themselves streamers, when in reality, all they do is pull up CNN and walk away from their fucking share. They will be replaced by AI in the next 6 fucking months.
Probably.
Rebrand code. If there's a terrorist, just make the streamer Pog. Great. I don't know what the fuck you anti-American retards are doing there back at Twitch, but I suggest you try enforcing your TOS equally. That would...
And I will guarantee you, if they start enforcing, actually like start enforcing it, I bet you he cleans up his act. If you enforce your fucking terms of service equally, people are going to stop pushing the limits. 1. 2, if you're like, for the umpteenth million time, banning people for combining chat or recognizing their other streams, because, hey, by the way, we're live on Twitch, Kick, Rumble, and YouTube right now, folks. I feel like if I don't combine chats, I am providing Twitch a lesser experience. So therefore, in their eyes, I could get banned. But you know what? According to them, by not only focusing on Twitch, you're providing less of an experience for Twitch, and you can get banned. So make it make sense. Again, I ask you again, Twitch, make it make sense.
You get some of the credibility you once had back, because I assure you, you do not have it now. And thank you, Twitch, because I'm sure once this video gets released, and this will be talked about by everybody, once again, thank
right now,
you for giving me 1 million subs on YouTube. I'm going to go get a golden retriever in celebration. Twitch, go fuck yourself. May God have mercy on your soul. Do your fucking job. Unban me. That's the video. Like, comment, subscribe. See y'all next time. Peace.
All right. 15,000 likes. He's at 985. He might make it to 1 million. Yeah, Twitch is fucking cooked, dude. I'm tired of it. I'm gonna link it everywhere so y'all can get it. Go watch the video. Give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs down if you don't like it. Throw a comment. Give them, hey, if you have advice or if you have comment on it, man. Show him some support. All right, good dude. I mean, hey, can we be out of pocket? Fuck yeah, dude. We all can. All right. It's again just the sheer the blatant double standard that fucking Twitch has. That is absolute double standard. They allow that, right? So they allow people to fucking bot knowingly not view bot the right way. They'll allow that. That's fine. Oh, you want to, because you know why? You want to know why? In reality, because it makes Twitch fucking money too. That's why they don't give a shit about, why didn't you guys tell me I was on the wrong screen this whole time? Hang on. Well, that just ruined that. that just that ruined the last 10 minutes of that video. Fuck. How am I combining chat? I use a program called Social Stream Ninja. Let me show you. Where is Stream Screen? It just updated. This is normally a fucking dark background. You saw me playing the video? Okay. I think I was on just chatting for the last like minute or two of it. Like this is normally, here's Twitch chat. So this is Social Stream Ninja. So I can YouTube either by the username, the video ID, Twitch, Kick, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Trovo, Picardo, X, Rumble, or other chat sites. You can just take like a, like, you know how you can go in and pop chat out of a window? You just take that link and enter the URL right here, and it'll pop up. That's what I was doing for Rumble for a while. And then what it'll do, you can, let me scroll that quick so you don't see my actual browser source. And then you can change everything how you want. All this, mechanics. You can even add as text-to-speech. Overlay. I mean, dude, this program is chunky. There's 3 million things you can do. Like leaderboards, scoreboards. You can do battle royale stuff, tickers, word counts. Right? It's a huge program. I think the UI, if you can spend the time going through each tab to figure out what each UI, what each parameter you can change, you can do a lot with Social Stream Ninja. So to Twitch, you guys are getting the exact same experience everyone else is getting on the fucking platform. On my other platforms. You know, Dan put out a whole thing when he did the interview with Harris Heller, which, by the way, Harris Heller was showing a fucking combined chat while interviewing Dan Clancy. Like, he was literally violating their own fucking terms of service right in front of the CEO. And he, okay. You know, you have to pay more attention to Twitch than any other platform you're multi-streaming to. I'm sorry, but you're saying that I must provide a lesser experience to all of the other platforms I stream to. That, I'm not straight, and it's not like, I could see it if you were going through like Twitch Studio or like you were running it, right, straight through your stream manager, running everything straight through your stream manager and through like plugins like that. I am using OBS with a completely third-party fucking plugin. Right? Like I say, my stream screen, right here, look. ADA Multi-Stream. As much, even with Rumble, as much as I want to try out their direct RTMP stuff, which I might soon. I'm not. I use, if they do not disallow OBS, then they shouldn't disallow Stream Ninja. Exactly. I am not providing any less of an experience to my viewers on Twitch than any other platform. And actually, because of some of the weird bugs, because multi-streaming is still a growing thing, there's some still weird bugs, especially with like Social Stream Ninja. That's why I keep looking over, because YouTube sometimes seems to not, you have to refresh the source for the chat to show up. Like, let's see. Let's see if that pops up. Right? There it is. Wow, that's a delay. Okay. but at least it shows up. That is absolute horseshit, and that takes away from the experience on Twitch overall. That now you have to like, should I with Nutty, like he got banned because, as far as he can tell, he had acknowledged or asked someone on another platform to pay for an alert. Right, he was testing an alert. I think he said he dropped it down to like 30 cents or the cheapest he could make it. Hey, can someone please try this on my TikTok chat? I just want to make sure that this alert works. And he got banned for that because he was showing alerts from other platforms on Twitch. Like, do I have to every time I acknowledge? So. Hang on, let me word this correctly. So according to Twitch, if I'm going to acknowledge a donation or chat messages from other platforms, do I have to mute myself to Twitch so I can talk to those platforms? Right? I mean, like, I'd have to set up a whole bunch of other audio inputs so that way I can like mute myself to Twitch to talk to YouTube and Rumble and Kick. Is that how that works? Because that's what they're saying. It's so vague that they're intentionally doing it so that way they can just cherry pick who they want to fucking punish and who they don't. It's the same with this. They are cherry picking who they want to punish and who they're not going to punish. Right? And according to them, me showing my fucking live stream, my OBS, fuck, that might get me banned. I dare them. Again, I don't want to go down that road. I want to bring light to this. I want us to all be able to fucking stream wherever and however we want. I don't want the jealous girlfriend telling me you have to pay attention to me. Why aren't you paying attention to me? You're paying attention to your friends. You need to pay attention more to me and not your friends. That's how that comes off. It's so childish. Let me just work and make some fucking money and not have to sit here and point out how you're being fucking stupid. Yeah, another example. Here we go. Let's show it off here. Let's show it off. 50 seconds. Watch this shit.
Right now.
Watch.
I get high, nigga. What? I'm out.
Get the fuck out of here. This nigga
Don't go nowhere.
Hey. Sensitive, for sensitive viewers out there, let's give a warning. There is violence happening. But this was allowed live on stream. This shit was loud. There was no bans. There was nothing. Absolutely nothing happened. Twitch is okay with you guys watching this.
I'm playing. I'm playing.
And they're holding him back. Like, dude, they were literally torturing this fucking kid on stream. On fucking stream.
You smoke weed? I told you get high. That's like 420. It was 420. 120 was smoke. What the hell go smoke weed?
Twitch is okay with this.
I was playing, bro.
Fucking Twitch is okay with this. But they banned fucking Tectone because he used a bad word, a synonym for a fucking sex worker. You allow this? Are you fucking kidding me? And isn't he a fucking wait. Even better. He's fucking 16. You are beating a fucking minor live on stream with your buddies holding him down, and nothing fucking happens to this kid. But you let fucking Tectone, you ban a Tectone because He uses a synonym for a fucking sex worker? Are you out of your fucking mind, Dan Clancy? Are you fucking kidding me? If you're allowed this, fine. Fine. If that's fucking allowed, cool. Then why are we banning Tectone for calling someone a whore? Why? Make this make fucking sense. Abusing a fucking minor live on fucking stream. That's okay. Are you fucking kidding me? I've only seen, that's the first, I need a minute. That's the first time that's the first time I've watched that whole fucking clip. I need a minute. I have a fucking 15-year-old daughter. If someone did that to my kid, I get it, it's his brother. Like, someone did that to my kid. Oh. Oh my God. I'm pretty sure it's Kai Cenat's brother or something like that. No, Ray Kai is not Kai Cenat's brother. He is a friend and frequent collaborator of... They're not even related. Yo, if you beat my fucking kid live on stream, oh my God, I'd be in fucking jail. I would be in fucking jail right now if I saw you beat my fucking kid on stream with a belt. Are you fucking kidding me? Get the fuck out. All right, I can't. Give me a minute, guys. I need a few minutes on this one. That I knew a fraction. I knew of that incident, and I had seen like the clip from the other room when they ran off in the other room. He was swinging hard. That wasn't no staged. The clip I saw from him, the only part of it I saw was there's a camera in the other room that they ran off to. I saw that bit, which is as bad, if not a little bit worse than what I saw there. That part, I didn't see that whole main room. I hadn't seen that. I'm a little. I need a minute. Give me about 10 minutes, guys. That was a little more than I was expecting, and I'm a little. The dad in me is Daddy Bears is not happy. Give me a few minutes, guys. I'll be right back. Oh, hey guys, I'm back. I am back. Oh, damn it. Oh, well. It's not going to stay up anymore now. Whew. Okay. I got that out of my system. That struck a little bit more of a nerve than I was expecting there. But it dude, proves a point. I mean, holy shit, that proves a point right there. What's Twisty saying? Twisty, are you floating around? I know you're lurking sometimes. You floating around in chat? Oh man, I need a minute now. I'm getting there. I'm getting reorganized. I didn't realize how bad that was. Holy shit. Oh. Wow. Wow. I know where I'm making my fucking thumbnail of. Jesus Christ. That's just I don't get it. All right, I gotta go to my history and pull this other one up from yesterday. Drown my sorrow, feel the pain. There's more like this stuff's on the 3D printing side of life, guys, and the gaming side, so this should be a little... So yeah, this is I gotta... There's more I wanted to talk about on the band stuff here, but I'm gonna move on. Okay, Twisty, you're here. Hey, I don't play that as bad as that guy, man. Like we're here. Let me pull up the video, guys. Since we're gonna have to discuss. We'll have the discussion. This will work better. Here, hang on. All right. Fully auto suppressed Glock 44. And I dropped it in our Discord group and was like, I don't see a can on here. Like thinking maybe there was like, all right, maybe it was something with subsonics or something he had done, and I clicked on the video and I'm like, okay. Headphone warning, headphone warning. And I'm like, okay. But the title of it is Full Auto Suppressed Glock 44, right? And I'm like, so I dropped it in our Discord, and like, I don't see a can. Like, I don't get what he's going for here. I didn't even realize he wasn't. I'm not. I am a firearms enthusiast. I like firearms. I love shooting. I am not. It is not a passion of mine. So I would have had no clue that it wasn't a Glock 44. Like legitimately, would have had no clue. And we were talking about like the rage bait titles and Twisty's trying to call me out saying I'm not innocent in it. And I'm like, I have never just straight up misrepresented a video. Like, I have never made a title that didn't. Okay. Right. But yeah, it is a like legitimate No. Oh, you're talking about my other video where where it was I used two E's instead of an EA. I absolutely use spell check. I wanted the title to come off like the real, like the Timu, like a Timu reel. I was trying to express it in the title and it just didn't fucking come off right. And I got absolutely fucking as I should have been annihilated in the comments of the fucking the troll police, grammar police fucking coming in. And I misread I misread the joke, and then I realized it afterwards, and I was like, all right. And I even replied in the comments. It was like, all right, I was trying for something. I am sorry it didn't come over that way. That's totally different than something like that, like a clickbait title. I come close to them. I try and come up with something, but I don't try and go straight rage bait. So I don't like so much using the AI title generators, and the vid is Mac 11 because it's a 3 because it is 380. Rock 4040 2022 and shit. Got it. It was a $65 throwaway machine built in the 70s and 80s. And the tax stamp was way more expensive than the fucking. You're paying more for the fucking tax stamp than the actual pistol or firearm. I've heard of a Mac 10 and 45. I've never heard of it in 9. Could be backwards. Or to come in both. It was full 45 ACP and 9x19. That's all I'd ever seen. That's like the only video I ever seen of a Mac 10 was had to have been 45. Cause my God, it was fucking like this. Absolutely no control over it. God. It is 0.45 AC. I don't know. Yes. 0.45 inch versus 0.35 inch. I was like, yeah, Twisty, I'm surprised you didn't answer that before I was even able to search that. But yeah, no, that wasn't the. I got what you meant in the Discord of like the rage bait title. I'm like, yeah, no, I wasn't going for rage bait. I was going for like a play on word, like my regular username, like the real Wills. I'm the real Wills. It was a DM for like the recast for like our podcast group. Oh. Do. I just said is it larger, different barrels, but same frame. Oh, okay. All right, let me find this. I'm still a little fucking turned up about that motherfucker. That just whips a dude on stream, gets away with it. So,
Etsy is cracking down on 3D printed project.
So yeah, for those that don't know, Etsy's just came out with a new. I'll just go new policy. It should be the first thing. Yeah, people talking about it's the end of 3D printing on Etsy, or end of Etsy print on demand, which is exactly what they did. They I'm gonna find a better Etsy new 3D print policy. I figured with everything in the news, it would have been. It would have been more of a straight up, like I would have gotten like an overview. All right, so Etsy has redefined its creativity standards to exclude a vast majority of 3D printed goods sold on its website. So now anything you sell 3D printed must be produced based on the seller's original design. So basically what it's doing is telling you can't go out and take a third-party STL like this off like Maker World or this or that, or even one of those places where you can buy STL files. You know, you can buy an STL with a license to resell. You can't do that anymore. So I can't go to someone and say, hey, dude, I need you to design me like 20 vases for me to sell on my Etsy store. And I'm going to buy a bunch of, or I'm going to be, it's basically a mediary, right? There's a designer. He doesn't want to deal with printing and shipping all these things that he's designing. There's a person that wants all those things, but doesn't want to go through and physically talk to the person. They just want to go in one spot and buy all that click junk, right? And what wound up happening is a lot of these things wind up coming from China, overseas. A lot of them are more in China. And then what'll happen is one company will start 50 different dropship stores on Etsy and sell all the same things and undercut the market and force the people that are actually physically making these things and selling them, because they have to sell it for more money to actually make a profit. This is Etsy's way of bringing it back to, we are a for creator. We are a store that wants to link a person looking for a good with the person actually making it, not a storefront selling a bunch of stuff a bunch of people make. Be approved to chat in your Discord now. The one me and Twisted were talking about, that's like a private Discord group for a podcast. Huh? I saw you enter the chat. Maybe check rules for all. You might have to like click on something, maybe. I didn't think I set it up that way, but I guess I did. It's been so long since I've messed with the settings in my Discord. But yeah, so the company started cleaning house in 2024, introducing creativity standards to reassure shoppers. Still has a human touch because they were worried about a lot of stuff was just AI slop. it was literally, oh man, it was literally like all Chinese AI slop. So this was their way to try and start handling the dropship issues. Got it. There you go, bud. So under the new policy, one of the millions of items on Etsy virtual shelves should fit into one of 4 categories: made by seller, designed by seller, hand-picked by seller, or sourced by seller. And because it says hand-picked by seller, it kind of opened it up to, I can buy a bunch of files from other people and then turn around and print them and sell them myself, because I own 50 3D printers. Right? That's like all the print farms and all that stuff. So, and then they updated it recently. I think this is this an older article, or no, it's just recently. So it was aimed at these things, like it's redefined. Here we go. Etsy has redefined its creativity standard to include the vast majority of 3D prints. Now anything must be produced based on the seller's original design. That would seem to eliminate like these guys. Everyone that sells these kind of things. Or, you know, the vases, this, that. By surprise, it was unannounced by Etsy itself. Instead, the update was caught by sharp-eyed Etsy seller who actually bothered to read the legal section of Under House Rules, or Our House Rules, which is buried a few pages deep in a recent Etsy community newsletter about keeping our marketplace safe. The alarm was sounded throughout the 3D print forums as Etsy sellers panicked that their shops might be shut down. So, I think part of it is to deal with a lot of the IP infringement that I really broke that when I hit it. Fuck. I think a lot of it was to deal with between the community, these changes up here in 24 about the sell by, made by, designed by. I think that was to try and start curtailing the dropship issue from China, because a lot of designer creators were getting pushed out of the space because of just straight IP infringement, and like one person would open up 10, 20 stores and sell the same exact things. And because of drop shipping prices, they can sell it cheaper than anyone else and make a profit. And then recently, do you remember me talking about Games Workshop going after like 250 creators for IP infringement for Warhammer? You're Gen X, you're chatting in Discord. But I'm glad, yeah, you remembered it. 200 creators list. There we are. Right. So, right, there is a known guy, 200 creators list, recruiting or highlighting the 200 creators. There are 250. Come on. Right, 250 independent creators. They explicit stomping rights, explicitly control, name is Warhammer 40K, goods they don't want the rights to use. So most of these creators were on Etsy. So they went after like 200 Etsy shops for copyright infringement. Right after After that, I had it on I pulled it up on my phone yesterday. When did games sue 250 creators? I think that was a search. Right? April of 2025. When did Etsy So Etsy updated its 3D printing rules around June 10th, 2025. Initiated a lawsuit over 250 lawsuits against various creators in April of 2025. Etsy was just done with it, and they were like, you know what? I don't want this shit. You know what? Nope. Because you know what else? Let's see if the stuff's still there. Right? Let's see if these things are all gone. Right? How long before Pokemon starts suing creators for IP infringement? Or Star Wars? How long? So, yeah, like, and I've said, dude, if you're committing IP infringement, I am going to laugh. I'm going to laugh when you get absolutely destroyed in court. Don't steal other people's shit. If I want to design this and print it myself, cool. But you still can't design a one-for-one copy of someone else's IP and then sell it. Right? Like you if you're creating it for yourself, that's fine, but you are blatantly taking licensed characters and selling them. How is that? It's IP infringement, and goodbye. Get rid of them. Right? And like I said, even for the miniatures, go. If you want to design something and give it away, awesome. That's skirting an edge, but I think that's on the more. I don't think it meets that threshold for copyright infringement because you're not selling it, right? And if it's like, oh, hey, especially for someone like me, that's like, oh, hey, I want to paint miniatures for content. I'm not buying them to collect them. I'm still buying, right? It's not like, oh, I don't want to buy Warhammers. I already have the starter kit I'm picked out for my first video, right? But do I want to print miniature things that kind of look like a Warhammer? Right? That's what I'm saying. You have to alter it enough that you're not, right, for like miniatures. I'm saying, like, if you want to sell me a miniature that kind of looks like a Space Marine, but it's obviously not a Space Marine, for me to have fun and paint and do content about painting miniatures, yeah, fine. or if you put them up for free. But if you 1-for-1 fucking copy something and then sell it, you're wrong. I'm on the fence. I will admit, I'm kind of on the fence, and I would kind of want to see how the legal argument of it would play out. On if, hey, I made this cool thing here and just put it out there for free. Where's the, and you would have to at least give credit to the original at a minimum. And go above and beyond to try and push people to go buy the original. But yeah, I would like to see kind of how the legal part of that argument would play out on the it's free. Right. That's kind of that's part of the reason why I try and make sure I have song requests turned on for this, because it is a live stream. I make sure none of the music goes to my VOD. And that way you're like Gen X, you're listening to a song you requested, so that person is still getting a listen. They're still getting at least one listen, and probably more, because this song is going to play. If it's added to the playlist, it's going to continue to play. So that person's going to continue to get views on their Spotify, right? It's me doing the best I can to go above and beyond to credit and make sure that I am not taking away from the original creator. I think that goes a lot with like the IP and the copyright stuff, right? Because I know that's going to really piss me off. I know there's a lot of artists that are on this playlist that I would have never heard of and will absolutely listen to offline. Like, this is my main playlist. It's called my main playlist. This is what I put on like when I go mow the lawn, because it's such an eclectic, like, weird mix of all kinds of music. So by people requesting those songs on here gives everyone on here the exposure of that artist. I have that side music player, so you guys can see who it is. It pops up in chat. And go add those artists to your playlist. If it's an awesome song, you get like, holy crap, that's a cool song. Add it to your playlist. You know what I mean? Give these people, especially if you have Spotify Premium, give those people all the listens, man, because they deserve it. And that is the reason why I have song requests turned on. But I'm kind of wondering through all that if the what was I going to say? I'm wondering if that was this Games Workshop lawsuit was like the final nail in the coffin for them on was the final nail in the coffin for them on the, all right, we're done with this mass 3D printed shit. Get it off the site. We want it all gone. You have to be the person that is selling the 3D printed object has to be the originator of the file. Like it can't be an owner. It has to be the originator now. And for me, that's getting into 3D design and CAD and all that. That kind of makes my life a little bit better, because then I'm not on there. What is? Don't see how what is constitutional. Here, we'll go at a big screen here. the sale that aren't violating us. So, I mean, technically it isn't constitutional, but Etsy is its own entity. And Etsy originally was supposed to be a platform where a person was looking for a little niche thing that can be customized. Like you were putting customer directly in contact with the person designing and making the thing, right? So it can be customized, or they're supposed to be customizable. Over time, as 3D printers became more prevalent, and then especially with AI, it just overwhelmed Etsy with, literally hundreds of different shops, hundreds and hundreds of different shops selling the exact same item. Whether it be like these little dragon guys, which I didn't buy this. This was the first thing that came off the X1 when I got it down here. I don't know much about. Well, I mean, but Etsy wanted to go back to. Well, Shopify is you can buy and sell anything, right? Create and sell, drop ship. Like what kind of? I don't think I've ever actually been on this fucking site. Oh, Shopify, making your own store. But if that's what you want to do, you can do that, right? Make your own store and sell whatever you want on it. Etsy is like, you know what? Etsy was like, I feel like in my opinion, they feel like their business model got too far off path from what their original identity was. Like their original identity was, I put you in touch with the physical creator who made this thing. And what it turned into was a just straight open marketplace for anyone to sell anything, even if they didn't create it, right? And what had happened was a lot of people were buying files from a handful of designers, were licensing their designs to one person who would open up 20, 30, however many Etsy stores and sell the same thing under different names. Or they would just steal the design off MakerWorld and sell it on Etsy. And that, I think, to Etsy was like, you know what? This isn't what we were about. This kind of got out of hand. We've got to rein it back in. I don't fault Etsy for doing that at all. I think that that was originally their niche, and that was the way their niche was meant to be, and they just didn't anticipate what 3D printing would do to the community. I've seen a bunch, like looking into researching 3D printing and miniatures and all that, tons of videos of people going on about maker fairs, like, craft fairs and stuff like that in towns, where people are literally just printing 50 of these on one, printing 50 of these guys off at a time and just go sell them at a maker table around people that are hand designing or hand drawing physical stuff. Some of them are fine. Like if it's, I don't have a problem with 3D printing stuff or selling it at maker fairs. If you physically designed it, you physically designed the logo or the thing that's going on a Cricut or a CNC machine or a laser engraver, you know what? That's all fine. I don't want to see these at a maker fair, you know, or the, you know, fidget tools. I love these. I absolutely, you guys see me messing with this all day, but don't try and sell it at a maker fair. Now, if you design amazing miniatures and you want to print them off and sell them, dude, that's exactly what those things are there for. So there's a store me that sells local made shit, but I see the 3D printed dragons and I'm like, yeah, they didn't design exactly. And that's what Etsy's kind of trying to crack down on, is the people that are just going on Maker World and stealing files or buying them, licensing them for $10, selling them for next to nothing, and then undercutting all the people that are actually trying to sell handmade goods because they can't sell it as cheap. So yeah, it was getting out of control. I think it's kind of like everything in the world right now seems to be on like a reset. It's like the great reset happening, right? Like everyone's just, all right, everyone just said I can't, I wish I had it, right? I think 2020 was hang on, I have the sound for what 2020 was, right? Here we go. Hang on. So here's 2020. And here not the one I wanted. Just give me the... Bro. There we go. 2025. Right. It feels like everything is kind of getting reset and put back to normal now. Heard back from insurance about the pup second surgery. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Terror pup saved. But is anyone else kind of getting that feeling around the world right now where like 2020 was just like the Windows shut down? Like literally shut it all down. And, you know, fucking Windows blue screened in 2020. Shut it all down, and it's 2025, and it's all starting to come back now. Just we needed the great reset, and it's just like we're at the. I want to have hope that we're getting to the Windows startup here, because stuff like this, like, you know what, we're tired of shit assholes taking advantage of our platform and pushing out the people we want, like the actual people that are putting hard work into designing and selling personalized items. The world is resetting. Fucking the US, we're back. We are so fucking back. Games are coming out again that actually have good fucking content. The world is starting to heal. It's not over, but it's starting to heal. Physical therapy today. Liam seeing. I'm in danger. Wait. She's gonna.
I can bring you in warm, or I can bring you in cold.
That's right there, Arcadia. Oh Oh, I haven't seen you since I realized Chris. What the fuck? I knew he was getting a job, and I had seen Elijah jumping on stream a little bit. I didn't realize he was like walking away, like selling his stream PC and everything. I mean, Bell's stream PC is what's running this monitor. Bruh, yeah. Sometimes it happens, my friend. Sometimes pain happens. I'm waiting to hear back. I should be able to access the x-rays tomorrow. I had x-rays in my shoulder, all up my neck yesterday. And let's see how bad the spur's gotten on my shoulder, and why my top lip. See if my neck is what's causing my top lip to go numb. Otherwise, it's a sinus issue. I've had such bad chronic sinusitis. This is all like tissue, like nasty tissue in here. So I'm wondering, it can eat away at stuff, and wonder if it ate away at the nerve in there. Explained my situation to the PT person and stated I had my colon removed, and my doctor thinks it's because it could be. They do really it was it laparoscopic or laparoscopic? Yeah, I mean, the nurse in me wants to say, I mean, they're still cutting. And it takes a while. If you didn't take it super easy afterwards, I could see, because muscle does take a long time to fucking heal. But even then, that's not your core muscles. Your back is supported by, like, I mean, on the left and right sides of your spine are these itty bitty little, I mean, like barely strands of muscles that are what support your actual spine. Oh, Tisley, they banned Tectone for reacting to Denim's, saying she didn't like being called a whore for doing OnlyFans. So she said that, and his reaction to it was, well, if you don't want to be called it, don't do OnlyFans content. So he got banned again. Had 0 PT after surgery. Oh, yeah. You definitely got weaker. Yeah, they banned him for a week for it. And then, told him in private messages, you know what, he should just, like, leave them alone and ignore them. And I'm like, they go online every day and call him a rapist and a pedophile and an abuser, and he's just gonna sit there and not respond. Sick as fuck. I'd walk 10 feet. My heart rate was, yeah, you got a lot. You got fucked over, dude. You should have had like a month or two, a couple of weeks at a minimum of fucking physical therapy after major abdominal surgery. Bar none, like no ifs, ands, or buts. And then Tisley, y'all watch me. I lost my shit. We were talking about the legal, like, oh, they let, they banned Tectone for referring, not even calling someone a whore, just saying, well, if you don't want to be called that, don't do this. And I'm like, and it was like, but they let people, like Hassan live stream felonies and, like, all right, on the 101 block and the 101 freeway. I'm like, that's an act of felony. And then I remembered the live stream where Kai Cenat had flipped the fuck out on Ray Kai because he said, oh, I'm gonna go smoke some weed. I had only seen part of the clip, I knew Kai went after Ray, whatever. I knew Kai went after him with a belt. I had seen part of the clip. Apparently I missed the beginning. I only saw the middle part. I saw the beginning and the end. I saw the middle part apparently took place in another room. They obviously had cameras in that room also. I had not seen the full 50-second clip of 3 grown-ass men dragging a 16-year-old around a room and whipping him with a belt live on stream. And Twitch did absolutely nothing. They didn't ban nothing. Literal fucking child abuse. Literally fucking committing child abuse live on stream. And they did nothing. But yet, Tectone got banned for saying, if you don't want to be called that, don't do OnlyFans. The actual words that came out of his mouth. That was a ban because his chat, Denim's chat mass reported him. Nutty. The least controversial fucking streamer in the world plays like Nintendo, like, you know, Switch games and makes tutorials on how to do like overlays and widgets for live streamers. Showed a combined chat and asked one of his chatters on TikTok to test this alert for him because it required a donation. And he got banned for a day for that. He got banned for that. But Kai can really commit child abuse on stream because they're not related. This isn't his kid. It isn't his. He is not their guardian. Commit child abuse on stream and get nothing done to him. I don't understand where this world is right now. That what you're saying is true, Tisley. Like, they won't do shit because he's the face of Twitch. How is someone that does that the face of fucking Twitch? Where I will stomach, I will fucking, dude, I raged on it earlier. I will literally stomach watching this clip again so you guys can get the fucking context.
I'm busting right now. I'll get high, nigga. What?
And look at the title. Spanks. He spanks him. This is a 16-year-old fucking kid.
I'm out.
16 years old. Oh. Hang on. Wrong screen. I almost did it again. Grown adult.
I'm busting right now. I'll get high, nigga. What? I'm out.
Get the fuck out of here. This nigga don't
go nowhere. I'm
Ain't no stage shit. He is going full. He is not holding back. Those are full ass swings. Full fucking swings. Look, and these dudes are holding. That part is what the only part before today I had seen was what happened in that other room. Right? Look at everyone in chat laughing. Look at all these motherfuckers just laughing in chat. Look, they literally drag this kid back in front of the camera. They literally drag him back in front of the fucking camera.
That's like 420. It was 420. 120 was smoke. What the hell for go smoke weed? I was playing, bro.
Yeah, he at this point he realized like shit. That is fucking child abuse, dude. What the fuck is wrong with Twitch? But yet you ban Nutty for showing a combined chat and asking someone on another platform to donate and test an alert. And because, oh, you're not paying more attention to Twitch for that half a second, we're going to ban you. But you fucking allowed someone to literally abuse a fucking minor on stream with no fucking repercussions. What the fuck? Exactly. Dude, they banned Johnny Smalley in a fucking day for being a nuisance. He wasn't even assaulting anyone when they banned him. He was being a fucking moron and got what he deserved. And I can't wait to see how many years he gets in goddamn Korean prison. Because that motherfucker's going to be in a South Korean prison for his entire adult life. I don't understand how that is the face of Twitch. How the fuck is that the face of Twitch? And if that was my kid, and all it does is escalate. How many fights have happened on the Streamer University? I'm not even going to give it. I am not even going to give that fucking content a. There's already been fights on right. That whole Streamer University. There's been fights. There's been assault allegations, fights. You name it. And yeah, because it brings in money. I don't understand it. I don't fucking get it at all. Like, how is something like that not you know what? It's RAKI, right? Rakai was not banned from Twitch for hitting Rakai. Like, how is this platform not been sued into fucking oblivion? I don't understand it. But you know what?
Never guess why I got.
But yet, I'm going to show you this again.
I would love to know. All right. Who do you think got me banned yet again? Yep. There it is. That dumb bitch who's getting her ass sued, and I can't wait for her ass to get permanent. Yes, I have been mass reported by Denim's community once again for calling her a whore. Wow! Amazing. And you know what's crazy? I didn't even call her a whore this time.
I was going to try and look around for that spot. Here's what he actually got banned for 7 days. 7 days.
That's what's crazy. I got banned because she said she was upset that she was being called a whore. And then I said, If you don't want to be called that, don't have an OnlyFans. So I didn't even call her that.
He got banned for that. He got banned for that. Hey, go like that fucking, go like his tweet. Go follow him on there, man. Show Tectone some love. Fucking Dumbledore's army, bitch. We're coming. I'm mad now. I'm kind of really mad now. I'm really mad now that I watched that fucking clip today. And this is how you treat someone. Ooh, because he has a. But yet, the reason he's saying that to them is because they're calling him a rapist and a sex ped and a pedophile. Oh yeah. I've been to combat twice. I've jumped out of more fucking planes than more types of aircraft than I can count. Ish. More than I can count on my fingers. I worked as an RN in a hospital in substance use. I ain't scared of a fight. People want to take it down and roll in the mud. Bitch, I lived in the mud for decades. Let's fucking play. I think part of it, like, I don't know, is I'm mad now. Like, gloves are off. I'm done. The fucking gloves are off. Like, not like metaphorically and literally. The gloves are fucking off. I just realized how much, like, I just watched child abuse live on stream. My 15-year-old daughter's upstairs. Yeah, no, I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that, and no one with any sense of fucking morality should be okay with that. That this platform literally pushes him as the face of their channel, when that's how he acts. At multi-stream, everyone, go everywhere. The sooner we can make these other platforms serve the way Twitch's UI does, fuck Twitch. It's gonna go away. It's gonna die off. Start building your audiences everywhere. Yeah, start building your fucking streams everywhere and your content everywhere. Hey, keep it on Twitch. Don't run away from Twitch. Don't let those immoral fucking entities take over that. Like, just win. Because we all leave Twitch and go to I'm only going to stream on these other platforms. They fucking win. I ain't going nowhere. They're going to have to drag me away from goddamn Twitch, kicking and screaming. Let's fucking go. I've been, a little over a year as a full-time content creator, and I've been doing it total, 4 years now? 3-4 years of just like, hey, I'm just going to race, and we're not going to talk, and we're just going to talk about... No. I was trying to be the nicer guy. I'm trying to do it right. I was trying to be nice and just make some nice content and race and 3D print and all that. But there's something down here now that's just, you know what I mean? So, bro, my kid was on stream getting abused. Well, no one on streamer, I would do things to your West wouldn't allow me to say. Wood chipper, feet first. I'll say it for you. People that abuse kids, yeah. Sorry. Whew. Yeah, that's gonna be fun to edit later. Telling you that. Got that out, man. Holy shit. So I, by the way, yeah, my chair's over here. I tried to do a race this morning. I tried to run Watkins Glen. One of my favorite. It's on the wall. Look, it's on the fucking wall, right there. I've won at Watkins Glen before. I was halfway through the race and was like 2 points away from getting a fucking drive-through penalty. I had like a 15x like halfway through the race. It was, oh my God. The race literally started off with us screaming at P1 because he was 30 seconds behind the safety car on the outlap. And then, like, coming up out of the boot is when he decided he was going to start going. Like, he literally jumped the start by two corners. And when people do that, everything, like, the cars don't all, especially if it's a multi-class, the cars don't accelerate together. It gets this weird accordion. And then the other cars get into it because now they're already catching up to you instead of having a gap. It was a fucking nightmare. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do this today. Oh, yeah, I'm oh, that's my page. I'm like, what the fuck's actually, even if anyone was on right now, I only have two people watching. I don't have enough to raid out on Kick anyway. All right, let's scroll through this. Let's scroll. Yeah. Electricity's this is why you don't ever use a aluminum ladder when you're going. Fuck, that was loud. Yeah. I remember we used to, when I was still doing cable in my early 20s. We used to have a 40-foot aluminum ladder on the truck. And part of it is how old am I? 45. My father is like 28 years older than me. And if anyone has ever tried to carry a fiberglass 40-foot ladder, they are incredibly heavy. Usually requires two people, especially when you're walking through a yard or going over fences or this or that. And a lot of the cable we used to do where we would need a ladder was because the poles were going through people's backyards. Like I was running fiber optics and like heavy main trunk cables from pole to pole. I didn't do like install. I wasn't the cable guy. So to make life a little easier, because we got paid by the foot and quicker, we would use an aluminum ladder. And Cablevision, it wasn't Optimum on. It wasn't. Is it still Optimum now? Whatever Optimum is called, it used to be called Cablevision. And when we were contracting from them, Cablevision came out and said, no one is allowed to use, that's it. It was a fatality. It was actually a Cablevision guy. Had an aluminum ladder, put it up on cable, legitimately put the ladder in a correct spot, but did not know that about 4 poles down, one of the mains, you know, thousands of volts, not the 240 stuff that goes to your house, mains had come down and was touching the metal strand that holds up cable, right? So power, for those that don't know, power is always the highest on the telephone pole. The next one down will always be cable, whatever your company, like Midco, Spectrum, Optimum, all those, they are the next one down. The lowest one on the telephone pole is always phone, like telephone. They are the lowest on the pole. So normally when we would use ladders, we would basically butt them up, lay them up against telephone and kind of butt it up against cable, or sometimes you would have to hook it over our cable, like over our strand, depending on how close everything was. But yeah, he took this aluminum ladder, set it up there, set it up on telephone, walked up and just grabbed on the cable. It turns into a habit. It's something you can forget real quick. I was always taught, when you go to a new pole, like if you're working on the same pole and you're going up and down, okay, you're fine. You're generally fine. If you're going up a new pole, anything that can be conductive, touch it with the back of your hand first. Because if you go like here and cable in front of me and I touch cable and I get zapped, like something's grounded and that is now a live line, if I tap it with the back or put the back of my hand on it, the reaction that's going to happen from getting electrocuted is it's going to snap my arm away, most likely slapping me in the face. If you grab at it, when you get hit with that electricity, it's going to clamp your hand down and now you're stuck. And that's what happened to this guy. He grabbed onto, because it's an aluminum ladder. It's not a fiberglass ladder. So it's not, neutral. It's conductive. When he grabbed on, he completed that circuit because he was holding the ladder with his other hand. He completed that circuit and he became the circuit for the rest of his life. So after that, we were told no more aluminum ladders, because basically that is what happened to that person. Yeah. Nope. I think that's kind of real. Yeah. I mean, on the upside, there's so much juice going through that. He probably had no fucking clue what happened to him. Oh, the last thing he remembered was reaching out for the door, reaching out for the cable, and insert end of life here. Yeah. Internet. Oh my God, inflation.
Girls, what's just happened?
So, there's an ice cream van there selling.
Nope.
Just two.
Nope. That's fucking set. Nope. Wherever she said better be. You got to get that pregame in. That is for snow landings. They're coming after you. Oh, he's fucking pasta. I mean, harmless fun. He's gonna get fucked. I don't know what is going on here, but let's see.
This will be a clip. Let's do it.
Like, even that, I think's baited. I think that's set up. Because that cop was just sitting there with his lights on with nobody. I've seen some of his videos, too, though. They're pretty funny. Driving backwards on a fucking electronic skateboard. On an skateboard. And, like, eating food while doing it. What happens if it's your birthday and like?
Happy birthday, buddy!
Is this Norman Reedus?
Birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
What the fuck?
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Jesus Christ!
I'm sorry.
Got fucked again on your birthday.
Pizza's here. Happy birthday.
Oh, they go through the whole thing. You get a song and all.
Happy birthday to you.
Where's the penis?
Happy birthday.
It better show up and ruin it again. You're someone.
Happy birthday.
I would consider that a pizza. I got him again. Called it. All right, that was funny. Yeah. Ah, okay. That was what I saw earlier. Yeah, I hope you go to jail. Straight to jail.
Skill issue.
Oh, yeah, dude. I heard about this. God. Weather has been fucking insane this year. It's been raining for like blue flags. UN flags? Yeah. UN flags. So it's probably, I mean, the UN's right there in New York, so right there in the city. So they're probably climbing the fucking flagpoles right in front of the goddamn United Nations building. Jail. I think we gotta think about, you know, the you know, is 2025 the great Windows reset? I think a lot of stuff has been allowed to get, I think a lot of shit has gone unchecked for so long that normalcy. Like, I'm not normal. No one's fucking normal. We're all fucking crazy. That was funny as fuck. That, I don't know what the fuck that is. But...
It's coming on.
Okay. And what would you and the kids like?
Hola, can I get a horchata, por favor?
Do you want ice with that?
Ice. Run, mi amigos, ice is coming, andale.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel.
What the fuck was that? Oh my God. Oh, the cringe Disney.
Ma'am, bitch. It's like a knife in the heart every time. I want a refund now.
I'm sorry to say this, sir, but we have diagnosed you with stage 4 cancer.
Double it and give it to the next person.
Hey, are you an American citizen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, prove it. Speak some English.
Ballerina cappuccina, borbandino crocodilo, tung 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 rahur.
Okay, I'm sorry, sir. You can go.
Yeah, I'll take the pasta, porterhouse, and a margarita.
Perfect. A watermelon, fried chicken, and a Kool-Aid.
What did you just say, Nate?
You have been found guilty of 8 counts of scamming. Your sentence is a 15-minute shower.
No, Your Honor, please, not that. Please, Your Honor, I am begging you.
Yeah. Florida's looking into her. You want to push the limits? Like, I'm a guy of science, all right? I'm a fucking registered nurse who was a medic. I'm a fucking person of science. People like that are making people that are legitimately transsexual fucking look horrible. Like, it is a legitimate thing. There are people out there that literally, there is a man, it is a man's body, but when you MRI their brain lights up the exact same way a female's does. Like, they have done the studies on it, right? Like, you show a random picture of two people, or, right? Show people the same exact pictures under an MRI machine. There are transgender males that their brain lights up the exact same way a biological female's does to the same picture. Because men and women look at and analyze images differently. The average male and the average female will look at a random picture. Let's scroll and find one. Right? There you go. That, right? Are going to interpret that picture, that video, or the average male and the average female are going to interpret it differently. They have X-rays. I just had X-rays. MRI proof of people that identify as a transgender male, their brains reacting the same way to a female. They also have not many studies on fucking kids where they've seen the same thing. No, it doesn't. Again, you're ruining the fucking, you're pissing all over someone's cause for your own attention. I've personally seen it. I have friends that I've seen their kids grow up. We'll leave everyone out of it for the situation, but I have seen it firsthand. And the parents are letting their child grow up how they want. They have never influenced. It's just the way it is. Okay, you are who you are. Got it. Then when you it is. And that was a discussion when the last time I saw them was over how many, when we were in high school, how many girls our age were bisexual or gay or that have since then gone on and been, are now in hetero relationships, married to a male with kids, and I've are still friends of mine and are happy as shit. Some people grow out of it, some people don't. You've got to let your kids find their way. You've got to give your kids some guidelines. Right? Because right now in the world, they're coming up with every new pronoun in the world so they can have a special pronoun for themselves. Let's work through this in a rational way, right? Goes to Disney, I know. If they wanted to push the limit on Florida's law with bathrooms, because they do have a transgender law for a sign, be worse. you know, sex at birth versus, but they were taking pictures in the fucking bathroom. They took pictures in every one of the bathrooms, and people are like, dude, don't take pictures. You cannot fucking video or take pictures in the it's fucking disgusting and gross. And again, there's little fucking kids in the bathroom, and you're taking pictures of them in the bathroom. The transgender part of that argument and all of that aside, you're taking pictures in a fucking bathroom with minors. The rest of the argument is invalid, whether they are transgender, female, male, hetero, like straight, hetero, straight, gay, transgender. It does not matter. You don't go into a bathroom and take fucking pictures when there's minors. No, you don't take pictures in a bathroom. It's fucking gross. I don't care if Kim K does it. Kim K has the goddamn bathroom cleared and probably scrubbed from fucking floor to ceiling before she does that, because she can afford to do that. She's a billionaire. You are rubbing two nickels together to pay for fucking piss money. You are not the same. You know, it's stupid. And she's going to find out. He, she. So I just call everyone my guy. Watch that one. Nope. I'll watch that one offline. But yeah, I'll watch it. I'm not pulling that up on stream. I see bathroom doors. All I saw was an open door and a kid, and I'm like, I'll watch it later. Ooh. I mean, this could be the modern day version of you remember when you used to get the emails, the spam emails about they're putting tax code and HIV under the gas handles. Gen X, I know you're old enough to remember those. That is fucking genius. Wow. Watch out, yeah. They are supposed to be secure. It's a private setting. It's not even a semi-private setting. That is considered a private setting. All right, let's find. Let's scroll. We'll give it another. I've been there. Sort of that one. New York's real estate brokers are now getting flooded with calls from clients looking to back out of deals. Florida real estate agents are see surge in interest. There was a CNN video on this one yesterday, and the guy was talking about that we're just going to raise taxes, like 2%, 3% to cover the universal daycare that he's proposing and the government-owned shop supermarkets that he wants. New York's going to go bankrupt if he doesn't, because I mean, while the Joy Reids of the world think, well, it's like one. They're already paying. Wasn't Joy Reid? Who was the other person at the table? We're trying to say they already pay the highest taxes in the United States right now. What's another 1 or 2%? You think people will really leave? And it's like, at some point, yeah, people are going to go, I'm fucking done. Hi. I'm one of them. One of the reasons I left New York was because how out fucking outrageous the taxes were. I pay right now, before any credits, any of that stuff. I'm just talking straight up bill per bill. I pay a year less than what I paid a quarter in housing taxes in New York. My housing taxes before Star was $15,000. I think with Star it was $12,000. And I was also supposed to get half of my disability rating off of my property taxes. So you figure at 100% disabled, I'd get 50%, right? Well, I do. Only over certain line item numbers. And the schools don't count. Straight city stuff, like 90% of the tax bill is exempt from that discount. UK government is going to increase taxes again, dude. This is why I'm hoping this is the year. I'm optimistic that this is like the great, at least for the US, the great reset year. Wealthy people have been like leaving Jersey for that reason. Yeah, it's getting insane, and you're not getting and it's not like I got anything better in New York that I don't get here. Oh wait, my garbage got picked up. That was it. Literally, the only difference is I have to pay for garbage, and it's $111 every 3 months or something like that. I'd have to look back at the bill. And I literally pay my tax bill without, and I legitimately I'm gonna wind up paying even less. Because Minnesota is actually very accommodating as an understanding to veterans. Like, oh, you're a disabled veteran. We got you, fam. Oh, you're 100% disabled. I don't have to pay for a car up to 2. I can have 2 cars registered for free. I think I paid $8 for each of my cars to register them because you have to physically pay for like the stickers or something. There's like a fee, something like that. And the state also gives you a tax break on the assessed value of your house. So if it doesn't even give you like up to this dollar amount or your house has to be this dollar amount, just the stipulation is if I think it's 80% disabled, you get $140,000 off the value of your house. If you're 100% disabled, you get $300,000 off the value of your house as your tax bill. So, bye, New York. Bye. Fucking see you later. The school district here is just as good, if not better, than the school district we left from the upper middle class neighborhood in Smithtown. Like, Smithtown School District in Long Island. It's amazing how badly they think they can just absolutely bend us over the fucking rocks. And then wonder why, and then like, oh, it's only another 1%. Get the fuck out of here. Like, get the fuck out of here. Go away. No. U.S. intelligence finds Pakistan and circulated. Yeah. Okay, sure. If you don't think every country has a plan to attack every other country in the world, including our allies, you're fucking ignorant. Because you might not always be friends. Like when they go on and on, oh my God, they got caught spying on France. Yeah, France spies on us. Oh, camel spider. Oh, no, thank you. I don't want to, like, not watching getting. I could see. I think that's more of a deterrent. If they are building, it's more of a deterrent for India. Pakistan does not want the fucking smoke, dude. They'll dance around. They'll be friendly to us and friendly to others and this and that. If you think Pakistan's going to try and directly strike the U.S., you're a fucking idiot. I mean, Pakistan already has nuclear weapons, so I mean, I think if they are preparing them, I don't think it's, oh my God, for an attack on us. It's probably more for India. Oh, yeah, another. Can they think of a different excuse for once? This is why the left is losing everything. I am very liberal in a lot of ways. I'm very conservative, fairly conservative in a lot of ways. If I am an independent, I am. Oh, my son's home. The character came out in 2016 in Marvel. Like, Marvel debuted that character in comics in 2016. I'll leave that as that. Stop making slop. And then when you get called out on, like, why? Like, I'll go one further. Why the fuck are they casting Ryan Gosling and as T'Challa? No. I don't care if it was in a one-off comic or a sub-series or a... No. Oh, is he going to land it? All right. For all them War Thunder fans...
Yeah, Michael. I have a problem.
A little bit.
Yes.
Yes.
Lorry, start, no problem. Drive, 1, 2, 3, problem. Yes. Oh, yo myślę, że...
Yeah. Put on the afterburners, dude. Make the runway. Yes, you can do it, little guy.
No drive, no.
Who says canards are gay?
Yeah, Michael. I have a problem. Yes.
Oh, that's funny.
Lorry,
all right. No you know what? Let's end it on a nice note for the day. That was fucking funny. I enjoyed that very much. What's that? It's like half hour. What does like a half hour means? A half hour. That's my daughter. How much time can my son have? Yeah, my son gets 30 minutes on YouTube. He can watch. He has like Star Wars. He loves Rebels right now. Especially today, it's fucking miserable and raining out. But you know what? You get 30 minutes on YouTube. And it's usually like Hudson's Playground, like a father and son playing farming simulator, just doing like RP kind of funny shit. Or I can't remember, it's like a BMX game. He watches videos of a live streamer like doing, it's a downhill or I can't remember. It's free on Xbox. So, all right, we're gonna head out, guys. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna maybe I'll get some racing in. I want to get some racing in at Watkins Glen. I really do. Hey, any problem time, man. This is gonna be some interesting editing I'm gonna be doing in a few minutes to get all of this into like a coherent video. Cause yeah, I was a little ragey mad today at that. That's yeah. So, all right. We're gonna end it. I'm not looking through. I'm just going through from just chatting. That was a lot. I'm gonna call it. Well, I'm still in a pretty good mood. I'm gonna go relax. I'm gonna go take some medicine because my back is killing me. And once that kicks in, I'm gonna start cutting this up into a video. And if you guys want to see it, there is my socials, guys. Go click on the YouTube channels. It'll be the R Bumper Gaming. Will be where this video comes out. I might cut up the Etsy stuff and put that on the Bearded Prince because that's more 3D printing oriented. I don't know yet. But give those channels a sub. Give them a follow when the footage comes out. Catch up on some of the old stuff I've thrown in there. Some of it has to do with what we're talking about today. So that'll be a continuation. And yeah. Have a great one, guys. I appreciate everyone coming on, hanging out today, man. Hopefully we get back by, I'm going to be on about 10 a.m. tomorrow. And let's see what we can get going and doing. Laters!
To get on it more and trust it more. It's a whole lot bigger horse than I've been on. What a rush. Thank you all. Unforgettable.
Okay, Brad, radio check.
Radio check, good?
Yeah, that's all loud and clear. Okay, Brad, and we can go recharge off to open it up. Recharge off.
Recharge off?
Yeah, that's good. Okay, so we'll warm the brakes up, and let's warm the tyres up.
Copy that.
And you're good to open the lap. All looking good out there, Brad. And that was a good stop into turn 11. Brake temperatures are coming up. Let's get some speed up on this back straight. Okay, everyone, he is going to be boxing at the end of this lap, so if you're ready to receive him, the car will be hot, so please get fans into the cooling ducts and the brakes. Keep pushing, keep pushing.
Copy that.
Okay, Brad, how was that?
Fantastic, my friend. No, it all felt good. I just need to get on it more and trust it more. It's a whole lot bigger horse than I've been on. What a rush. Thank you all. Unforgettable.
Okay, Brad, radio